Hi guys, Alistair Taylor down here at Lytham Golf Academy, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new Taylormade M2 Tour fairway wood. So it's a much smaller head. You see it side by side with the normal M2, so much smaller head, and as we move on to the bottom we see a tungsten screw kind of up towards the face. So idea being much more low spin, going to get the ball still up in the air. Still got all the technology of the regular M2, but a little bit more low spin. So guys, we're going to hit 6 shots, real balls on GC quad. We're going to look at some launch conditions and some distances, and give you guys some feedback as to whether this might be a 3-wood that you're looking to try. More worrying for me, I've already got my new 3-wood due to arrive any day. Let's hope that this doesn't outperform it and this end up replacing my 3-wood before it's even got here. So like I said, 6 balls, real balls, GC quad. Let's give it a rip. And it does look small behind the ball, and I think it looks a little bit deeper face. So as I look at this, with my track record with 3-wood, I'll be honest, it doesn't massively inspire confidence. Right, so we've got everything set up, but let's give it a rip. Stiff shaft, off we go. So a little bit toey, but we seem to be very long. I'll pop some numbers up as I'm hitting shot by shot, but we'll look at the averages overall. I was probably aiming a bit too far left on that one. Don't want to hit that camera. A little bit bottomy, but I tell you what, it feels very, very easy to hit for something that, as it sits behind the ball, I'll be honest, didn't really inspire me with confidence as I put it down. But first 2 shots, definitely very, very easy to hit. Definitely don't seem to struggle getting this in the air either, which certainly for that design, wouldn't have thought that would be that easy to hit for me. But as with M2, it's a glued hosel, so no adjustability. So very much what you see is what you get with this one. Obviously normal M2, also glued. M1, very adjustable around the neck and lots of dialability underneath. But last 3, let's see how this goes. Again, very good. I mean, I don't feel, if I'm being honest, that I've hit any of these right out the middle of the golf club. I mean, we will see some numbers. I can see what the strikes were exactly like using quad because I'm all dotted up, but I haven't felt that I've ripped anything as yet. Okay, last couple. I felt a bit more solid. Definitely no issue getting this in the air, which for me is a massive plus with a 3-wood. Ooh, dilemma. Might this be going in the bag? Right, one final one. Let's try and really give this a rip. Again, very, very good. Now, I'm going to hit 1 extra ball, only because with it being a little bit deeper face, it looks like something that would be very, very easy to hit off the tee as well. So I'm going to peg it up. I'll look at the numbers. I'll look at the numbers with this one on, and then I'll take it off for the averages. But it looks really nice when it sits on a little tee. Wow. I mean, high. But yeah, very, very good. Okay, so before I look at numbers, like I said, when I initially looked at that, wasn't inspired with the smaller head, maybe a little deeper face, but hit it very, very solidly. So let's look at some numbers on quad, see how the Taylormade M2 Tour 3-wood stacks up. Okay guys, so if we look at the final one first, because that was kind of a one-off shot. Ball speed of 145, 15.5 degree launch, 2.7 spin, peaking at 2.42. Swung it at 102 mile an hour, so I'm getting some good speed out of a 3-wood. And all in all, it kind of performs like just a slightly high spinning driver off the tee. But guys, if we look at the numbers when it's on the floor, because first and foremost for me it's a fairway wood, quickest ball speed of 147, which is really, really quick. For me with a 3-wood particularly, almost getting up towards that driver ball speed, but an average of 145, average spin of 2.9, which is exactly where I'd want for a 3-wood. I think certain 3-woods out there, the spin's too low and they almost perform like a driver. Average peak height 27 yards, so definitely getting the ball up in the air, with an average carry of 2.33. Now that's good, not just from an average carry, but when I look at my longest being 2.43 and my shortest being 2.27, a really good front to back spread. Now if we look particularly at the strikes here, I mean, generally speaking, they were pretty solid, some slightly toe, slightly heely, but there was one really, really toey shot, and that would definitely have been my 5th shot on there, right out the toe, and yet I still got 145 mile an hour ball speed, 2.5 spin, pitch 2.43, so it was actually the longest one because the spin was right down there with the ball speed up. But I mean, all in all, without ripping all of those, some really, really good averages. Right guys, so what do I think about M2 Tour from Taylormade? I kind of like the idea of the smaller head. You know, for me, growing up, obviously the fairway woods were much, much smaller, so kind of a little bit more old school looking wise to me than some of the bigger ones. And now that I kind of know that I can get that performance out of the smaller head, even with the mishits, I wouldn't say no to going smaller, particularly if the ball gets in some slightly longer grass. I think the size of that head will get through the grass better. Really, really good ball speed off there. And yeah, I mean, super impressed with that. And I think had I tested that as opposed to the normal M2, I think I would prefer this one to it. In fact, you know what, I think I'll do a video of this against normal M2, but I'm also going to do a video of this against my Callaway Epic 3-wood, which should arrive tomorrow. But guys, Taylormade M2 Tour, should you be trying it? Yes, for me, if you're a better player that wants a fairway wood that's a bit more compact, that still gets it up in the air, that still produces some fantastic numbers, as ever, get fitted. You know, make sure that kind of the right head and shaft combination are there for you. Get yourself on a launch monitor and get some proper feedback. So guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like and share it. Thank you for watching as ever. Follow me on all the social media platforms. Subscribe to my channel if you don't already. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down in the future. Stay in contact. Maybe just one last shot to finish.